So this video will unravel the keys to laying the foundations to a leaner, stronger, faster version of yourself on the rugby pitch. So let's get stuck in. We're going to go over the breakthrough and accountability sections of the Build a Body online method to getting leaner, faster, stronger for your rugby. So if you missed that video, go check it out after this one. Let's get stuck in. Just don't underestimate the importance of these topics for your rugby. We love going to the flashy training methods. We love going to different plans, all the nutrition advice, but these are the absolute base layer of success. So without further ado, let's crack on. So just to recap, when we talk about our breakthrough, this is adopting elite habits and behaviors to your day-to-day rugby life. And the accountability section, we get this from leveraging coaches and leveraging their expertise, using the rugby community and also using your fellow teammates. So an early step in breaking through is to find out who you need to become. I want you to imagine your model player right now, and then I want you to ask yourself these questions once you have that model player in your head. What do they look like? What does their day look like? What do they do daily and how do they carry themselves? How are they training? How are they eating? How do they recover? What's different about them compared to you now? From here, we can identify the gap between where you are and where you want to be, aka the model player that you just thought of or a version of that model player. And a super simple and effective way to do this is the weekly start, stop, and continue practice. What habits do you need to start, stop, and continue? An example of this might be that I need to start training more rugby specifically, not just general push-pull legs in the gym. I need to stop drinking maybe every Friday night and every Saturday so that it will help me recover a little bit better. And I need to continue to turn up to team trainings on time or slightly early so I can get my extra content done. This will help build positive habits and build good behaviors towards leveling up your rugby. It's such a simple but powerful tool. So get a planner and get a calendar. If it isn't planned, it is so much less likely to happen. And this can also be really, really useful for practices such as reflection or gratitude, which is a great tool for staying on track and being very mentally present, very mentally aware, and staying happy with it. I personally just use a Google Calendar and I buy a £4 planner from Amazon. It's super basic. Okay, but use whatever is convenient for you and make sure you learn how to schedule and plan. And moving on to accountability, and here is one of my favorite quotes from an absolute legend, the GOAT of rugby, Richie McCaw. He says, "Rugby is the ultimate team sport, and being part of a rugby team is like being part of a brotherhood. You're not just playing for yourself, you're playing for your teammates, your club, and your community. It's about sacrificing for the greater good and knowing that together we can achieve anything." Amazing quote. Make sure you take that away with you. What a legend. What an absolute lad. But yes, very important as well for your accountability is your team and your teammates and the rugby community. So remember that and identify what your role is in the team and make sure that you excel in those roles. So you might be a forward or you might be a back. You could be a defender. You could be more in the attack. You could be a line-out jumper or a goal kicker, and so on and so forth. You can even go as far down as whether you are a bit of a joker in the team or you're a bit more of a leader. You could also pick a new one up. And if you aren't already, try and make sure you are becoming a leader in some way, because this holds you to a really high standard and makes you very accountable for a lot more in your rugby team than just what you do right now. So it's going to better you in so many ways as a result. But make sure you can identify what is your role. And moving on to another absolute legend in rugby, so Clive Woodward, talking about coaches and how to leverage your coach. Coaching is unlocking a person's potential to maximize their own performance. It's helping them to learn rather than teaching them. And this quote is so great as a coach because it emphasizes learning. Coaches shouldn't instruct, tell you what to do all the time. They should teach so that you can go and do it yourself. And that's exactly what we're trying to do here. And that is where you are doing well already by watching this video. So what, as an S&C coach, will we help you with? Well, there's a big long list, but this is just some of them. We've got physical preparation, a strength and conditioning program, goal setting, nutrition, testing, rehab, mental health, friendship and mentorship, and then we can go across to things like long-term planning for your future, facing your challenges, learning, etc., etc. There are so many different ways that a coach is there to help you, not just to tell you exactly what to do. So make sure you leverage every single piece of expertise and personality that your coach can give you, because that is going to help you improve in the long run in your rugby. So just to recap the breakthrough and accountability sections that we have gone over in this video. Breakthrough, we stand for habits and behaviors, and we're really going to try and push for you to practice your start, stop, and continue habits every single week. And remember, it's so important to plan your training and get scheduling really, really good. I'll give you some tools for that in the description below as well. And then accountability, your role as a teammate, how to use your team, but also utilizing your coach for anything you need. Thanks a lot for tuning into this video. Please subscribe for more good rugby S&C content. We want to help you get leaner, stronger, and faster for your rugby. And if you haven't already, please follow us on Instagram and feel free to join our free Facebook group. I'll put the links in the description below. Take care. We'll see you on the next training.